Good afternoon, friends. Here we are going over today's Did You Know? Delighted to be here with you all today. One of my favorite things is getting to meet you all. I'm already seeing a lot of familiar names come on the list. Thank you guys. Would love to hear where you're coming in from. I am Elise Lambert, Director of Enterprise Marketing here at FMG, and I would love to connect with you. So I'm going to add, my amazing team is standing by helping me make sure that we're keeping track of everything. But would love to connect with you on LinkedIn. Even though we are all over the country, I'm coming to you live from Fort Worth, Texas. So nice to see everyone at Ranch in Northwestern Nebraska, San Diego, Chicago, Atlanta, Tyler, Texas. Wonderful. Welcome everyone from everywhere across the United States. Great to see everyone. And so I say this every time, but if this is your very first Did You Know, welcome. And if this is your 5th or your 10th, welcome. We have created such an amazing community with our FMG users. And this is one of my favorite things is get to see you all. A couple of housekeeping items. Of course, the recording will be sent after. That is one of our most asked questions, as well as the slides. And we have some amazing giveaways for you. So again, it's like the end of the year. We wanted to make sure it was packed with a ton of value. So I can't wait to share what all we are we're giving away. And this is, you're encouraged to log into the FMG dashboard, follow along with me so you can put into action what we talk about today. And the chat, some people love the chat. Some people feel like it's a little much. So if you want to keep it up, I invite you to keep it up and talk to us as we move through. And if it's too much, feel free to minimize it, no problem. And if you're having trouble with sound, I'm getting the thumbs up from my team that sound is okay. So you might want to play with it on your end. And if you have any trouble, of course, we are standing by here to help. And if you missed last month's Did You Know, or maybe you want to go back and check it out, we talked about holiday marketing. And so it's still relevant, right? Holidays still are coming up. So there's still time to dive in. So if you missed it, feel free. We just shared it in the chat, the link to this video. And really, we talked about carving out your holiday marketing plan. So you all also provided so much insight and some really great ideas. And so we talked about event ideas, how to plan, how to promote your event. We talked about authenticity points. We even talked about all of our amazing greeting cards, which I just love so much. So make sure you go back and take a look at that. And today, what we will cover is how we can streamline our year-end tasks, right? So it's coming up. Q4 is just flying by. And so we're going to talk about a quick checklist for you to make sure that you have all your bases covered so that you can coast into the new year and be ready to rock 2025. And we're going to talk about leveraging our FMG automations and our new automations, which we'll cover, and specifically our holidays automations. We're going to talk about success tips and trends, what we are seeing in the new year when it comes to being a financial professional, when it comes to marketing, and of course, content ideas for the new year. So wanting to really deliver content ideas to you on a silver platter to make it really easy for you to find stuff and for you to implement and execute, because I know you're so busy right now. You have so many things going on as we're wrapping up this amazing year. And of course, if you have any questions whatsoever, you can reach out. So if you're looking for extra support after our webinar, you can schedule a time with our service team. So again, we want to make sure you guys always feel taken care of and that you're part of the FMG family. I have a frog in my throat, man. And so if you want to choose from, marketing tools onboarding, website onboarding, anything like that, we have our team. We just shared the link. So if you have any questions or you're running into any trouble, we want to be of service and be of value to you. So we just shared that. So if you have any specific questions, but of course you can use the Q&A section in here as well. And so I mentioned our greeting cards, but you still have time. So the only reason why I'm sharing this is you still have time to be able to share these out. The order by date. So if you missed Thanksgiving, but happy holidays, Hanukkah, Christmas, Kwanzaa, and New Year's, these are your cutoff dates. So if you are still looking to be able to send these out, you want to do so by, for example, happy holidays will be December 5th. Hanukkah will be December 9th. Same with Christmas, Kwanzaa, and New Year's. So just a reminder, it's not too late to get those sent out. And okay, so before we talk about doing marketing for the rest of the year and into the new year, I wanted to take a second to reflect on this past year and all the work you guys have done, all the marketing you have done. And so thinking about this year in review, or looking back in the rear view mirror, would love for you to go into your dashboard, or maybe into your Facebook or your business Facebook or your LinkedIn, and start to look at, okay, what went well? What were some of your past wins? Where did you see some email? Like, what were your best performing emails? What were some of your best social posts? Have you received feedback? And so we always want to make continuous improvements. And also, I want to celebrate wins with you. So if you have a big marketing win or something you tackled, I would love to see that in the chat. What was, or you can even share a link to one of your most liked or Facebook posts or LinkedIn posts. Would love to hear from you guys what some of your wins were, because I think it's so important for us to be able to use this data to fuel what we want to do and what we want to accomplish in the year moving forward. So what was your best email that went out? What were some of the topics you talked about that were most important? Maybe that's a good one in the chat. What were some of your most popular topics that maybe you emailed out or that your clients and prospects were asking for? Want to hear about some of your wins, and we want to celebrate with you. So feel free to add those into the chat, because we want to celebrate all the good things that you've done, because marketing is a journey. It is a marathon. It is not a sprint. And so we are always looking to celebrate that, right? We're looking to move the needle just 1% every day. And if we continuously do that throughout the course of the year, we're going to see some really cool results. But this is fun. Okay, so we've had some wins with the monthly market review, the email about scheduling a family meeting, monthly market update was well received. Wonderful. Thank you, guys. Anyone land any big clients from some of the content? Big clients reach out after an email we sent out about Social Security. Wonderful. So yeah, so take some time, go into your email dashboard, go into your sentence scheduled, and take a look at some of your analytics. What were some of your highest open rates? What were some of your largest click-through rates? That will give us a really good indication of, hey, maybe this is some stuff we should focus on in the next year. So again, looking at what was our top performing content, what was our content type preference? Maybe there's something that we should repurpose, right? If your Social Security email was well received, let's look at repurposing that. Maybe we can move it and make it into a blog, make it into a short video. Let's build upon where we found some success. All right. Oh, good. I love this. So looking forward to this month's insurance and retirement coverage. My clients appreciate the deep dives. Yes, we are finding that your clients want to hear from you as the bellwether, as their go-to person, especially when it comes to deep diving into these complex topics, right? That's why they have you. And so the more we can expand on some of these popular topics, I think you're going to find some success. All right, so now let's switch gears. So now that we've celebrated some of our amazing wins, let's look at how we can continue this momentum through Q4, through the end of this year. And so I took a screenshot of this, and of course, we're sending it to you afterwards, but we wanted to send a quick checklist of things you can do before the end of the year. And so incorporate your calendar URL, and we will share the how-to in here. But if you haven't added your calendar URL to your contact page in your FMG, so it's showing up in your signature, That is a huge opportunity. So you want to make sure that your calendar URL is added to your settings. We also want to make sure, if you haven't done so already, update your business and holiday hours on your Google My Business page. So making sure that, holidays always land on funny days. And so if you're taking some time off, make sure to update those, because that helps for our search engine optimization. Show of hands here if you've already done it, or you can even add like a little clapping emoji or something if you've already crossed that one off the list. And this is a really great maintenance tip as we're thinking about sending out our emails for the last or end of the year, as we're looking at sending out greeting cards. Have you updated your groups within your contacts? Contacts are so important, but a organized contact list is so important. So if you're organizing with a CRM, a Redtail, a Wealthbox, a Smart Office, make sure that you are updating your groups there. If you have updated your contacts via CSV, making sure they're organized. But go in, give your groups a refresh, make sure they look good. And we want to be able to send the right message to the right audience. And so good time to give your groups a quick look. And so now that we've done that, we've done our maintenance things, we want to make sure we're scheduling out our social posts so that you can relax into the new year. You can take some time off, right? That's one of the reasons why we want to become a financial professional, is create some of our own hours and be able to enjoy holidays with friends and family. And so schedule out these in advance. Schedule out your emails in advance. Turn on and configure your automations to the right group, which we will go over today in our demo, and your surprise and delight. We talked a lot about this in our last Did You Know, but are you hosting a client appreciation event? Are you giving out pies for Thanksgiving? Or are you simply sending out a card? What is your surprise and delight? I would love to see in the chat what you guys have decided you're going to do this year. Maybe you've already done it, but want to hear from you all how you are taking care of those clients and prospects this year. One of my favorites I saw was someone that is hosting a photographer for family photos. What a great way to get to meet them. Having canned food drive, an open house event, pies for Thanksgiving. Oh, I love this. Wonderful ideas. Keep sharing. I love seeing what you guys are doing in the field. Okay, so you've taken a picture of this. This is great. And I also wanted to give you a checklist of the top content ideas we are seeing. So we looked at the most important, best performing content for the end of the year. What do our clients and prospects want to know this time of year? So we put together a list of top topics. And what I did was my team and I went through the content library and found some of our top picks for the content library. So let's take a look at those. But yeah, take a picture of this, because again, your clients, I'm thinking about myself, right? This is a time where me and my family, we are reviewing our financial goals. We need to update our annual budget. Maybe we're thinking about planning for taxes, or maybe we're thinking about our benefits for next year, and maybe they're going up. But reviewing debt management, checking emergency funds, these are all things that we know are important. And these are the conversations being had at the dinner table. So the more you can share about this, the better. And I see someone in here just shared a blog covering these topics. Spectacular. If you'd like, please share that blog in the chat. We would love to see all your hard work that you put into that. Okay. And so what I did is we went through the content library and I handpicked some awesome content for you. So we will also be sharing these afterwards. So there will be a handout, and all you have to do with this handout is simply type in the title into the content library and then hit use and be able to send. So I wanted to make this as easy as possible. We handpicked this for you. So think if you have clients and prospects that are thinking about year-end tax planning, right? We have an article, Counteracting Capital Gains with Tax Loss. We have So this is coming soon. I don't have an exact date, but it is coming. We have some content on Roth conversions that are coming. So you can keep your eyes peeled for that once it's available, but turn your RMDs into charitable donations. And that's an email that's available. Making a charitable gift. That's an article and a video. So again, thinking about your clients, thinking about your niche audience and how they like to acquire their information, how they like to take it in, right? Sometimes it's nice to mix it up, not just emails and whatnot, but sending an article or sending a video is really helpful. Another important one is new retirement contributions. And the other one we handpicked was our 2024 tax planning white paper, which is really a good one. So I would love to see in the chat if you have used any of these recently, or if you would like to, if there's one that you want to make sure you send out before the end of the year. And if you're looking at retirement planning, or if or your clients or your prospects are, new retirement contribution limits for 2025, that's an email that's been really well received, or catch-up contributions article, IRS raises 401k limits. That would be a really great one. And that's a social post, so a social series. So again, that's something you could set up now. And deciding when to take Social Security, another great one. All right, so, and feel free to put in the chat if you've used any of these or if you're looking to, and you can go through and share that. And then these ones are more broad, so just financial planning updates. And these are, again, all in the content library. But rebalancing your portfolio, which is an article, your emergency fund, how much is enough, is a helpful article to be able to share. One of my favorite videos that we have right here is 4 elements of an estate strategy. And there's a calculator. So again, sharing different types of content and engaging content, a calculator is a great way to mix it up and keep everyone engaged. So there's a current cash flow calculator that you all could utilize. Okay, so this is an email sequence that we have, and this is a really great one in addition to your automations, but this is an email sequence. There is a series of 12 emails that goes out, and it's 1 email a month. So this is a really great drip email marketing. So it's a year-long conversation about various financial strategies for your clients, touching on the important aspects of financial development. So it starts in January and runs through December. So this would be a really great one for you to schedule for the new year. Oh, good. I see a show of hands if everyone is of some people that are utilizing this. Yay. Yeah, this is one of our most used email sequences and well received. It's personalized. It looks good. Looks like you sent this email yourself. But what a great way to stay in touch with relevant content throughout the year. Set it and forget it. You can set up this email sequence. I would go ahead. You could schedule it out today, but I would schedule it out for January. So you are starting with the new year. And okay, these are pretty cool. So we've gone through and identified some of our top trends we are seeing for financial professionals when it comes to marketing. So within the new year, what should we start to thinking about? And maybe you're already doing some of these things. So these are the trends we are seeing for 2025. First, embracing video. If you're someone that's already doing this, you're ahead of the curve. We're going to talk about what forms of this video and leveraging AI. So leveraging AI is wonderful and compliant. Personalizing our marketing. So the more personalized we can get, the better results we will see. And then of course, compliant texting and chat. That is really important. That is what we're seeing as a big trend. Because everyone lives and dies by this darn thing in our pockets these days. And of course, we're seeing family education in that next generation. The great transfer of wealth is coming. And so that is something that we should all be focusing on. So let's talk about video, embracing video. If you're already using videos, feel free to share one with us in the chat. We would love to see what you're doing. But the short form video is soaring. So this right here on the right-hand side just goes into which social media platforms are most popular, and high above all the rest is YouTube. YouTube is up there. And then we also, right below that, we see Facebook and then Instagram. So those are the top three. And so you can see in here, the popularity of the short form video is soaring. And so video equals more conversions, and more conversions faster. So 79% of consumers would rather watch a video about a product than read about it. I do it all the time. I'm looking for a specific toy for my son for Christmas. Where did I go? I went to YouTube, looked at everything, right? That's where we're going to consume our information. So again, making sure it's approved for you. And if it is, then you can do that. And LinkedIn, so we just got a really good question. And Doug, thank you for asking this. Where is LinkedIn? So this is just for regular consumers. If you guys are thinking about your B2B and B2C, for you looking for people with investable assets, LinkedIn is still a really great tool for financial professionals. So this graph right here is just showing overall what we're seeing, but specifically for financial professionals, one of the top for you is LinkedIn, and to be on LinkedIn with your short form videos. So I'm glad. Thank you for asking that. We never want to leave our good friend LinkedIn out. And including videos in a website can increase time spent on a page by 88%. So do you have you incorporated video on your website? It can be a short about me, a bio. It can be you talking about in-depth topics like Social Security, Roth conversions. You can take some of those articles I just shared and turn those into a video. Use those as a script. Use those as your inspiration for some of these. So that is video. So show of hands if you're using video, and if not, what you would if you'd like to. Oh, good. You're using videos and blog posts. Love it. Yay. Okay. So now leveraging AI. So AI is your friend, but it is not the golden ticket. I heard someone say this last week. I was listening to Advice Tech, and it was one of the panelists, and they said something really important. They said, AI is your friend, but AI cannot replace your relationships, which I thought was really important and kind of really made sense for me. So we can utilize it. We can use it. It's a great tool. But what it can never do is replace your relationships. Your personal relationship, the way that which you communicate and you interact with your clients and prospects will never be beaten. We can never take that away from you, but we can use AI to help us along the way. And so here, this is just an example. So depending on what AI you use, never give hard information to AI, but you can give a softball to AI. So this one is a great example. Write a financial advisor a social media post that explains the Secure Act 2.0. And then voila, it pops out. You can do this. Hot tip, you guys, I think I've probably said this before. So if you've attended one of my other Did You Knows, don't want to sound like too much of a broken record, but I had AI write my Christmas card last year. I said, hey, write a poem based on these facts to the tune of 'Twas the Night Before Christmas. Voila, awesome. So you can have some fun with it, but leveraging AI. And if you guys wouldn't mind, what are your favorite forms of AI? So I use ChatGPT, I use Claude, depending on what I'm doing. But what are some of the AI platforms you all use? It'd be great to share. And yes, I have used AI to help write my biography as well. So like, hey, here's my facts. I graduated this year. These are my certifications, and it helps with that. All right. And also, I'm sure most of you have seen this, but we do have AI built into our mobile app. So if you have the FMG mobile app, you can download it, use it, and use AI to write your captions. So again, we always want to share more on social. Sometimes we don't always know what to say. Well, we can utilize this great tool, and it will write the text for you, which is really nice. And you can even have them rewrite it if you don't like it. So if you're not utilizing that, go ahead and download that app and have them start writing your captions for you. And we have more AI coming in the new year. So stay tuned for our future Did You Knows, because we are starting to build, and I can't tell you everything quite yet, but we are building AI into the platform in multiple ways. So stay tuned. Very excited to be able to share that with you once that all comes to fruition in the new year. And the third trend we're seeing, it's the personalization of your marketing. So who is your target audience? Does your marketing, does your website, does your verbiage reflect who that audience is? So I added 2 pictures here. These are 2 examples of home pages. The first one, you can probably guess who that's geared towards. That's geared towards military professionals. And then the second one is tailored financial services for medical professionals, right? Now that we live in a world of instant gratification, of instant information, we want things that are personalized for us. We have the tools to be able to do that. And so it is so important for you to make sure you are providing a world-class experience. So you are providing a personalized experience for your clients. And it starts with your marketing, and your niche marketing starts with making sure your clients feel as though they are very special and that they are getting the best treatment possible. And so I talked about this earlier, but making sure our groups, our grouping contacts are personalized. We want to make sure that we have our groups and they are organized really well. So that's important, so that we can send the right message to the right audience. Because we added so many automations, it now makes it really easy for us to send personalized communications, right? Communications that are relevant to a certain audience. And maybe you're wondering, okay, I have my niche audience, but I don't know what they're always talking about, or I don't know. Well, go to Google, right? Type in top concerns of medical professionals, top financial concerns of business owners, right? Google will give you a lot. This is an example of a Reddit forum. So, what kind of questions, this is just an example. What kind of questions are high net worth prospects looking for answers to? Well, if you go to Reddit, they will give you plenty of ideas and content ideas here. So this is just an example of what people might be asking for, but go to Google, go to Reddit, go to conferences, right? If you go to, or you can even go online to a conference website, look at what is coming up, look at their agenda, and see what are they talking about at this conference. This is a really great way to find out what your niche audience is talking about. And I'm going to back up. I just got a really great question about groups. What's a starting point for groups? So again, you can have as many groups as possible, but we want to keep things simple. The old KISS analogy. At bare minimum, at least have your groups organized by clients and prospects. That's a great place to start. And then you can, as you start to organize your contact list, as you become more versed in marketing, you can then start to expand. I've seen it done by location. I've seen it. So like when I was a financial professional, I had mine organized by location. I had my Dallas clients, my Fort Worth clients, my Austin clients. I also had it organized by occupation. So here's my doctors, my dentists, my business owners, my lawyers. I've also seen it done by age, right? 50 to 60, 65 to 70, 30s below. You can also do it by lifestyle. You know what? Hey, these are my wine drinkers. These are my travelers. These are my golfers. So think about one, we need to keep it simple. So we don't want to have too many, but we also want to make sure that we are sending the right message to the right audience. So keep it simple, prospects and clients, and then you can start to grow from there based on your niche audience. What makes sense for your audience and your target? Okay, this is the other one that we are seeing, and compliant texting and compliant chat. So this is coming in the future. Compliant texting is here. Compliant chat for your webinar is on, or for your website is on its way. So this is an example. I have a GIF up here of my rep chat. This is a compliant way to send messages to your clients. This is the best way for you to schedule meetings, to get paperwork signed, do so in a compliant, friendly way. So this is something we are seeing because people answer so many things from their phone. So texting, it's the perfect follow-up tool. And so did you know, I didn't know this. I thought this was fascinating. Did you know that email and SMS messages together can increase your customer engagement by 10%? So again, thinking about customer engagement, thinking about providing that world-class experience, thinking about personalization, right? We can dive deeper into connections with our clients by strategically sending them compliant texts after emails. And so this was really cool too. We are seeing paperwork getting signed. So clients via text message that have paperwork in their inbox see return documents in less than 5 minutes. So how great would it be thinking about practice management, your process management, getting paperwork signed like that, or booking appointments with your clients and prospects just like that. Really great. You can even send out RSVPs to your future event coming up. So thinking about texting. So if you guys are interested in that, we added a QR code and we integrate with My Rep Chat. We purchased My Rep Chat. And so text messages have a 98% open rate. They have a read rate within 3 minutes. So what a great way for you to send a quick message to your client and prospect and be able to engage with them quickly. So yes, you can. Okay. Someone in the chat just said you can even send birthday text messages. Yes. And you can create templates for everything. So again, come in, schedule these out and hit send, and you are ready to go. We use My Rep Chat a lot. Oh, good. Love seeing this. Okay. And so the fifth trend we are seeing is family education and that next generation. So how are we connecting with that next gen? The great wealth transfer. This is one of my favorite tips in here. And this is just a marketing tip we added, but to get your clients to bring friends and family to your in-person event, do this. 1 week after sending the initial invitation, resend the invite, but this time add a few sentences. Wow, we're thrilled and excited you can make it. We can't wait to see you. And several attendees have reached out asking if they can bring a family or friend. Space is limited, but we would love to host them. Feel free to bring them, right? Let's start opening up these meetings. Or hey, you're doing a meeting with someone, invite them to bring their beneficiaries, their friends, their family, the ones that are involved, of course. And what we are giving away, we gave this away a couple months ago, but this is an exclusive do it for me email. We are sending this to you afterwards. We have seen amazing results. This is the family meeting invitation. This is an email that has been great, but this is one that we have seen amazing results. And it just says, hey, are you overdue for a family meeting? For us, these meetings are an opportunity to gather everyone for a high level overview. And it goes on and on about the reasons to do so. And we have seen great results. So add this to one of your emails that you send out before the end of the year. And you can do that. Okay, I have a question for everyone in the chat. I was curious, do you do a annual review with your clients? And if so, when? Do you do it at the end of the year, beginning of the year, or throughout the year? I'm just curious. I would love to see what everyone's doing. This is something I was really curious about as far as when you meet with your clients. The summer, throughout the year, 4 times a year, spectacular. Okay, I was curious. It was going to be, a birthday review. I like that. Okay, throughout the year. I love this. Okay. Thank you guys. I was curious, and we're probably going to add this to our follow-up email because you guys always give us such great insight. Is there anyone still doing year-end reviews with their clients before the end of the year? Just curious. Okay. I love it. Yay. Okay. Thank you. Great information. I love this community. You guys are the best. All right. The other thing, so as we're thinking about reviews, and we're thinking about family, we also, within the content library, we have it downloadable, and it is a family financial workshop. So this is a really great one if you're doing families, or if you're doing a workshop to get families to come. This is a great resource that's in there. It has a mission statement, write down your values, refine your mission as a family. So this would be great for husband and wife. This could be really great for families, extended families as well, or with elderly, right? Elderly parents as well. So really great resource in here to think about that next generation. Start thinking about how we are going to communicate with those coming up, and to expand. So now let's get into our demo. And I first wanted to bring up within the content library, like I showed you earlier, that plan for all seasons, that 12 email sequence. If you come into the content library, filter by email sequences, that's the easiest way to find that. All right. And next, I told you we were going to talk about automations and all of the new automations. So you guys have probably seen with our Marketing Suite Premium, we have brand new automations. So we've expanded our options with 18 new email automations, bringing the total to 28 holiday, which is really neat to see. And so this is an example of all of our holiday automations we have recently added. And it is not too late for you to go in and turn on your Thanksgiving automation. So if you guys are all following along right now, would love for you guys to go in and turn that automation on, which I'll show you how to do here in a second. But just wanted to go through all of the brand new celebrations. And if you activate the Thanksgiving one by 11/21, so you have like 2 more days to do this, it will go out in time. So let's take a look at how we can do that within the content library. So here I am. I'm going to come down to automated marketing, and we're going to let it spin its wheels. But what's really neat is something we added, which was a really big request, was, hey, you know what? I want to say happy holidays, or I want to say Merry Christmas, or I want to say happy Hanukkah. Right now, you can pick and choose what you would like, or maybe you have clients that are Merry Christmas and sometimes are happy holidays, right? You can now pick and choose who gets what and when, which is really nice. And so as we're waiting for that to come up, we can keep going. So, and if you guys have any friends that live in Canada, we also now have Canadian automations, which are wonderful. And can I send it to my Canadian wife? Yes, you can. Yay. All right. And I'm just getting my screens moving around here. And as I get everything organized on the other end, let's just keep moving through. We also pulled recommended content for December. So again, trying to give you guys everything you need so you can come in, schedule this out so you can enjoy the holidays. We have, of course, our 10-minute marketing calendar that's available, and we're going to share the link for you. That 10-minute marketing calendar is sent at the last week of every month, and this is a curated calendar for you. It's the DIFM calendar is different. The DIFM calendar has premium options on it, but this has email marketing, your automated marketing, your social posts, and your downloadables. And show of hands if you love that 10-minute marketing calendar. It has made my life so much easier, being able to just tell me what I need to send, right? It really helps out a ton. I'm seeing a bunch of hearts pop up. Yay. Okay, so now let's take a look at the automation demo. So here we're going to spend some time. If you scroll, if you haven't been here in a while, take a look. It got a facelift. It looks beautiful. And we're going to scroll down, and I told you we're going to spend some time on holiday and celebrations is what we're calling them. So if you come in to celebrations, you get to pick and choose which celebrations you would like to turn on and off. So here you simply toggle this on and off, and then we configure them. I told you we were going to look specifically at the Thanksgiving one because that is coming up, and we have until the 21st to send it out. But here it is. It's down here in the right-hand corner. It says Thanksgiving. Wish contacts a happy Thanksgiving with a message focused on friends, family, and gratitude. I'm going to turn it on by simply toggling this blue button. And we now have our audience configuration. So who will this be going to? This is important because we want to send we want to configure. So again, thinking about right message to the right audience. And I talked about the importance of having these groups. Who do you want this to go to? Do you want it to go to everyone? Or, you know what, I want this to go to my prospects, my Fort Worth clients, and my clients who love golf, right? This is just an example, but come in, turn this on and configure this. And once it's selected, you don't have to redo it. It stays there for forever until you decide to change it, turn it on or off. But come in here if you haven't taken a look. We are so excited about all these new automations. You can come in and set up your automations for the year in advance, and that way you are ready to go for 2025. So that was our demo today. And okay, so if someone lives in two groups, right? Maybe I have a Fort Worth client who's a doctor. They will not receive the same email twice. So I just want to make sure that they do not overlap. If someone lives in the same group, they will not receive the same email twice, which is a really, really nice feature right there. All right, so let's go back to over here. And we have our 10-minute marketing calendar. We have our holidays and observances coming up. So Pearl Harbor Remembrance, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa. We have emails, cards, and social posts for all these amazing holidays. We have our Christmas, Happy Holidays, and New Year's. And today we have, I told you, you guys, we have giveaways. And so the first one is swag giveaway. So if you are interested, if you would like to be entered to win some FMG swag, we are giving away 2 blankets and 2 speakers to some lucky winners. We're going to put these into a randomizer and draw out of a hat. But if you guys would like to win an FMG blanket or an FMG speaker, we would love to send these to you. Just a really fun way to spread some FMG cheer and to say thank you. Most importantly, we love our Did You Know community, and we want to be able to say thank you. So this is a fun Did You Know swag giveaway. I'm going to leave this up for about 1 more second. And we'll keep it moving. I'll leave that up. And our content giveaway today. So we are giving away the December Do It For Me marketing calendar. So you can get a sneak peek at what that Do It For Me calendar looks like. We have a 2025 topic calendar. So all those important topics, that year-end content planning guide. So again, you guys can take this and start checking everything off your list. So you are scheduled out, ready to go for the new year and already in a great spot. Okay, I'm going to end this poll. 1 more chance to sign up. And okay, there we go. And if you're looking to elevate your marketing for an impactful 2025, of course, we have our Do It For Me program. So if you are someone that has been on the fence, maybe you're thinking about it, or maybe the new year is your year, if you would like to start with Do It For Me by January 1, you need to be set up and signed up by December 13th. So if you are someone that's been thinking about it, if you would like our sales team to reach out to you about adding Do It For Me before the end of the year, I'm just going to launch a quick poll. If it's not for you right now, no problem. But if you'd like our sales team to reach out to you for starting Do It For Me before the end of the year, you can go ahead and click yes. Okay, so that's that. I saw a couple questions in the Q&A about the mobile app. So if you're looking to download the mobile app, you can do so right here. I'll leave this up while I have the poll going. And also stick around for any questions. You guys, this has been so fun. I went over. Thank you for spending time with me afterwards. Please give me a raving review. I love spending time with you all, and this is a valuable use of my time. I hope it's a valuable use of your time. I'm delighted to spend time with you, and most importantly, excited to see all the great marketing you all do. So let's connect on LinkedIn. I want to see all the great marketing you do. And if there's anything you would like us to see in the future, right? If there's any topics you want us to cover, let us know. I want to hear from you. I want to make this the best for you as possible. So let us know. Thank you guys. Oh, someone got off the motorcycle to join this car. You guys, this call, that is like really neat. Thank you, everyone. Have a spectacular day. I'll stick around for just a couple more seconds, but most importantly, thank you. And we will see you at our next Did You Know if you haven't left yet, save the date, December 17th. Would love to do that. Okay, I just got a great question, and this is a good one to elaborate on. Can you briefly talk about engaging with followers? We have a business Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn, and are trying to boost engagement. Love this topic, and I think it's perfect, the perfect extension of what we were just talking about. So we can start by reviewing what have we posted in the past that's done well. And let's look at the future. We know that personal posts perform much better than canned content. So thinking about adding personalization to your content. So are you sharing pictures of you and your team, or you and your family, or you and your four-legged friend, right? We know that those start to garner more impressions. We also know that we want to follow the 80-20 rule. So what is the 80-20 rule? We know that for the 20% of what we share, we need to engage with 80%. So if for every one thing I share, I want to comment, and not just comment nice post, but leave thoughtful and engaging commentary on 5 other people's posts. This is one of the easiest ways to garner engagement, to increase impressions, and to grow our network. So thinking about that. Also, something we have seen be really popular with gaining engagement, and now I'm going over, but sending out an email, create an email template within the FMG dashboard that invites your clients or your prospects to follow you on social media. So maybe this is a part of your onboarding process and you have an email template, and you can create an email template that says, hey, I'm so glad we're working together. We are also on social. Feel free to follow us on our LinkedIn page, our Instagram page, and our YouTube page, whatever that might be. So I hope that's helpful. That was a really great question for someone about engaging with followers, but I would say the 80-20 rule, start with that, share more personalized content, and invite your contacts and your prospects to follow you on social. All right. We have had and I'm going to do one more. We have had a podcast in video and MP3 formats, repurposing for YouTube and video snippets across social media and promoting it to clients and prospects via FMG emails. Oh, wonderful. That sounds like a big win. Sounds like you guys are doing some really fun stuff. Instagram and Facebook Reels and Shorts have been key in expanding our reach. That is great. And we have in the new year some really good I guess I can't share too much. Some fun things coming for video and social. So I'll leave it there. All right, everyone. Thank you so much. I wish I could stay here all day long and talk to you. Join us next month, and we look forward to seeing you. Thanks a lot, everyone. Have a beautiful day.